Hi there. This is a stretch routine that you can use for end of class. So it's a little bit more relaxed. We're going to hold the stretches for a little bit longer. If you've got a band and also maybe a chair, I'm using a long roller here, but if you've got a chair that you can place a hand on, again, I'll give you alternatives if you haven't got that, but yeah, just handy if you have. So I am gonna put a timer on, but obviously you can hold stretches for a little bit longer if you need to. So we'll hold the stretch, I'll talk you through position, and then we'll switch into the other side. Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to start with a hip flexor stretch. So that's where we bring 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. We're going to lean into it a little bit, so just lean forwards. Again, at any stage, this might be enough for you. We're then going to use the roller just to place the hands on, and then this one comes over the top towards the roller. So the roller is just placed on the outside of the foot, and then we're just going to hold there. We've got a little squeeze going on through that back glute. And again, you can do these ones standing. So I'll show you the standing variation as well. And we're just going to breathe into that stretch. Just increase it a little bit if you can. And you want to fill that all the way down through the side. Great. Okay, so switch sides. So then we change, bring the other foot forward. The roller comes onto the outside of that leg. Again, if you're standing, you'll just hear exactly the same positioning, just that lunge position, tucking under, and then you're going to lean over. Again, otherwise we've got this position here. And again, we just place the hand over. Again, you might not be able to reach, but what you want to do is to keep this arm just up by the ear. And again, you can have that little extra lean, little squeeze. We're not arching the back though, so keep that hip forward and down. And again, just holding through there. Great. Okay, so now for our quads, that's the front of the thigh. So again, a couple of different variations. The lower version here, we're just lying and we're taking that leg, holding onto that foot behind. You can just hold there, taking that up a little bit. So a little bit more, a bigger stretch. We're just back into this position and we're going to take the foot up behind. So again, you can use a towel around that foot. You can also anchor in. So you can also use chair or sofa in this way as well. And then you come up. So again, that foot's then just rested. So again, whichever positioning you're using, either laying flat or just here. Again, you might just need a little bit of cushioning underneath the knee. You can use that as well. Okay, so again, release that one down, switch to the other side. And again, just coming through, take the foot up, and again, get into position. So again, to increase the stretch, whichever variation you're using, you're going to use your glute muscle. So you're going to squeeze your bum cheek just at the back here. That will just gently increase that stretch. Again, with this variation or down onto the floor, you can also bring that heel in a little bit closer. Remember, we're not arching back. We're actually kind of leaning into that position, feeling the stretch down through. Again, just breathe into the position. Feel that stretch, just release off. Oh, okay, so down onto your back, you're going to grab a band. So this is now for a hamstring stretch. Again, if you haven't got a band, that's fine. We'll just place the hands on the leg. So one leg straight or bent, the other one, place the band just around the ball of the foot, just there, and then we're going to take it up. If you need a little bit of extra support, keep this leg bent. Otherwise, just nice and straight through the leg, just ease into the stretch and holding it there. Again, if you want to increase, you'll breathe in. As you breathe out, you just then increase slightly. You can also bring that leg off to one side, so slightly off center, just to get a slightly different feel into those muscles. Great, we then switch sides. So again, place it around the ball of the foot, the other foot goes down. So again, if you haven't got a band, you're literally just holding the thigh or the calf here. Okay, and again, just breathe into it, a little bit of an extra pull in. So again, as the stretch releases, just take that breath in, breathe out, and ease into it. Good. Just holding it there. Nice long stretch. Lovely. And then relax down. So again, from here, we're going to place the ankle across the leg and then hug in from here. The hands will just go through the middle and around the outside, and we just hold there. Again, a different variation we can use is to place the foot up on something and then just hold there. So that may be enough for you if you just need a little bit of extra support. You can also press that knee away. That will give a slightly different stretch. So again, you can try that variation. Again, we're just holding in. You can even just use the hands just here, just to hold in position. Okay, or as I say, through the middle and around the outside of the leg. And again, we're just feeling that stretch down through that. Okay, you might find it also on the inner thighs as well. So then we switch and then just draw in. Okay, so again, just holding it in there. So we're holding the stretches just over 30 seconds, 35 seconds. So that does give us enough time just to ease into the stretch. So after about the first 5 or 10 seconds, it will ease and you just bring it in towards you a little bit more. Use the breath at that point as well. So you'll breathe in, breathe out, and just increase slightly. Great. Okay, placing the legs down. We've now got a back stretch. So we're going to do again a couple of different variations. Either you start with ankles and knees down onto the floor, and then we drop from there. Okay, you can take the feet a little bit wider and then drop from there. You can bring the knees up, hug in, and then drop from there. So 3 different variations. You can use each variation. The hands, the arm is going out to the side and maybe slightly up. So that again will give you a good stretch through the chest. We want to try and keep that shoulder down and sort of pinned to the floor. So again, we're just holding that stretch through there. You can use the hand, just a little bit of pressure, and then come back. So again, we can use either feet down, you can use feet wide, or again, you can use legs hugged in and stretching over. So again, what we want to do is try and keep this shoulder down. You're dropping the legs over. You can use the pressure of the hand on that top thigh and just hold into that stretch. Again, the same principle, breathing in and breathe out and relax. Again, you can use each variation. So you can do, a set of 6 stretches, just using each variation. Just gives a slightly different stretch, or just stick with that lower version if you need to. Oh, okay, so we're going to come over now into a downward dog position. So we start on all 4s, just here, and then we're just going to literally just shoot the hips up and pressing back. So again, from here, what we want to do is maybe just a little slow push out through the heels and then place the heels down. So getting a really good stretch down through the calves, the hamstrings, everywhere. And then just gently pressing the chest down towards the knees, so down towards the thighs. And again, just to gently increase, so breathing in and breathing out. Holding through there. Okay, so coming back down, we then sit back into the heels. We're taking the hands forward. If you prefer, you can rest just here. We're going to work with the stretch slightly. So again, we're holding, pressing out, keep the elbows off, and then from here we're going to turn the thumbs up towards the ceiling. So we're just holding through there. And again, it just slightly increases the stretch. You want to feel the stretch all the way down the back of the arms and through the sides. And still breathing into it. Fab. Okay, so come back through again. And then this time, we're going to do our thread the needle. So take the hands a little bit further forwards, and then we're going to drop through. And again, just relax into that stretch through there. Okay, so we're just holding, again, getting a nice stretch out through the upper back Again, you can reach that hand through, a little bit of pressure down onto that shoulder. Great. Okay, releasing back off, switching to the other side. And again, I did just forget to mention, obviously you can do these either standing, so you can come up to standing and you've got just that pressure, that arm coming through. So you can use the wall just here and you've just got a little stretch and reach through. Another one you can do is just using a chair or sofa. Again, you're just in this position and again, you're just reaching through. So you've got that stretch out. The same with the downward dog. So again, you can place the hands through and you're just using that position there if you can't get down onto your knees. Okay, so last few seconds, hold. Okay, fab, and we're done. So maybe run through if there are any other stretches, any of those stretches you feel you need to repeat, you can do. And again, you can always hold stretches just that little bit longer if you need to. Okay, thanks.